How are you? Y'all, we made it through the day. Anybody had to fight any temptations today? Did anybody have like their inner shadow come to the forefront and you had to put it in its proper place? Like, hey, you're the shadow. You're behind me, not in front of me. But depending on where the sun is, the shadow may be in the front, right? But you had to put it in its place. Like, no, you are not leading today. You gotta find somebody else to lead. You say you've been tested for real? Hey, babes. Did you pass the test? How was the test for you? It's okay. How did you do? Peace, Miss Make It Happen, Melanated Queen. Thank you so much for your candle review. Y'all, if y'all have placed any orders, candles, jewelry, oracle decks, whatever, if you have purchased anything, I ask that you leave an honest review on crystalinemars.com. We definitely greatly appreciate your feedback. So thank you to all of you who have, and thank you to all of you who will. You say yes, test after test. For sure. My tests were more internal. But I passed though. I made it, y'all. My test was my eating. My test was my eating. And it's that shadow, that Scorpio energy. It's that Scorpio energy here. Because the moon is in Scorpio. So that shadow's coming up. You know, that shadow be them demons and things. And when I say like my spirit, a shadow aspect of my spirit was like, Duüblè, just eat. You could do the 3-1-2 today. I mean, you don't got to do the 3-1-3. And I was like, I was really contemplating. I went to Whole Foods to get my food for tomorrow. And I was like, I could eat today. 3-1-2. That's what I said. Right. I started to slowly entertain the idea. And I was like, no. But then how it worked out was my day ended up being busy anyway, so I didn't even have time for it. Because after I left the grocery store, I went home, dropped off the groceries, went to the gym. I was there for 2 hours. By the time I got home, it was time to get rolling for the show pretty much. And so it was like, okay, I made it through the fucking day, bitch. Now I can't wait till tomorrow because when I say I'm about to grub, bitch, but I made it. You don't know. Beautiful Sunflower said that's exactly how it be talking too. No, seriously. It was so much chaos in my mind. And that's why I was like, yeah, what the fuck? Because when I was going out the car, when I was leaving out the house, I just heard like all this screaming in my mind. It was like, "Rawr, yar." And I'm like, what the fuck was that? I'm observing my thoughts. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, let me go ahead to the gym because I don't know what the fuck going on in the spiritual realm, but I know what I'm about to do. I know what I'm about to do. Marianne Peace Babe, VH Galaxy said, why don't you show the natural cut? Personal preference at this time. Peace, honey ho. Weary Bunny, have a lovely evening. Thank you, I am. Same to you. Peace to all y'all. You passed. Y'all, so y'all got tested today. Congratulations to all the lovelies who passed the test. Peace, Jessica. Can't catch me. And so when I was at the gym, I was doing my thing and I was like, let me see if they have any classes today. So I looked at the classes that they had and they had the martial arts class and I'm like, perfect. So that was one of my rituals that I did. I told y'all I recommend that we do, personal rituals in whatever way, shape, or form. In the martial arts class, I love doing that because I'm a big fan on when it comes to creating the reality that I live right now, literally in all of its facets, from my love life to my job or, my purpose to my looks to everything. I always use imagination and visualization. And I use like candles and things, the elements of the earth as well. But visualization and imagination were my greatest tools when it came to my manifestation. And even when it came to like fighting spiritually and healing and things like that and cleansing, visualizing energy, getting creative with it, right? And trusting that what I'm experiencing is a thing. It is real. That is where we get the hiccup. That is where we slow ourselves down and get in our way, is we be like, oh, this is Looney Tune. Oh, this is childish. Oh, this is not real. Oh, this is delusional. No, it's not. So when we do the martial arts class, I always visualize a enemy. I visualize different things though. So I sometimes I visualize the actual being. So when I be punching it, I be like, this is fear, this is doubt, this is addiction, this is that. I think of all these things as I'm punching it, and I give it all I got. We do the uppercuts. I literally visualize like an entity like and like their teeth coming out, and we had to do like one of these moves where it was like jab, 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 and slice it with the knife. And so I was just visualizing like me slicing the energy, like that does not serve, that's trying to get in my way, that's trying to keep me back. And like when we had to do one of the things where we kick it back, and I'm like, yup, bitch, whoever behind me, boop, you get it too, it was like do like I just was visualizing the energies there that was trying to come through today, and I'm like, can't catch me, dude. So that was a very powerful thing that helped me push through and fight them damn demons unseen, bitch. So y'all get creative, innovative with this energy. Shoot. Miss Make It Happen said, that's cool. I Shade Pink Out said, I wish I could pay you right now for what you just said. You could pay me some hearts. You could pay me some loves. I Shade. Thank you so much, Eid Muhammad. Honey Ho said, I just want to come in, give some love. I'm feeling very down tonight. I send you love and high vibrations. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you again tomorrow, okay? Get some rest. Ginger said, do you do shrooms for spirituality? I did do shrooms at one point years ago for a season, but that was not something that I carried on. I gained what I needed from it, and I took it into my sobriety. I talked about that a little before. I did use different tools, marijuana, even alcohol. Well, the only tools that I used was alcohol, marijuana. I did Hefe before, and shrooms. Those were the only psychedelics that I have taken in regards to my spiritual journey, and I got what I needed from it, and I was like, okay, now how do I embody this energy without altering my state? So I no longer consume shrooms. No. Immortal said, shrooms is a seasonal thing for some and once in a lifetime for most. Same with DMT. Yeah, it was seasonal and once in a lifetime. It was both of them, because I only had about 3 shroom trips in like a month's time span, and that was it. But you said DMT is shrooms but stronger. Woo wee. I say, y'all. Congratulations on your sobriety. Oh, thanks. You said, what is Hekbe? Hepe, or people also can call it like, it's spelled Rapeh. So some people call it Rape, some people call it Hepe, but it is a native powder. It is a native powder that you snuff, that the natives use for activation and higher consciousness. So that's what that was. How is alcohol a tool? So alcohol is a spirit. Alcohol is a spirit. Hence why, depending on whatever you drink, it gives you it brings out those different personalities, because each alcohol has its own personality. It's its own spirit. And so how I used it as a tool was, it was a tool for me with Brother Lagos. That's when I started using it as a tool, because before then I was just drinking, just for like egotistical purposes. But it was a season of Brother Lagos and I's relationship where I was intentionally channeling entities, goddesses, gods, family members, and things like that. And we would have our drink, and it wasn't planned, but it just kind of happened that way. Where we'd have our drink, and then I'm like, okay, I got some people that want to talk to you, and he's like, all right, cool, and I would like channel those beings. And even when I would do like some rituals, I would drink alcohol to harness a certain energy as well. So that's how I used it as a tool. It unlocked like parts of me. You said alcohol invokes the spirits, ancestors. Right. Thanks for the clarification, Ashe. Molly said, yep, different versions, so it shows you what you need to work on. Right. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and flow with the show. Let me go ahead and clean up my mess. Oops. I just did the daily energy video and I didn't clean up. So where I am now is I have to really focus my energy on like using my mental power to unlock now, because I no longer use those tools. I no longer drink or smoke or, you know, take plant medicine. And so now I have to be very intentional. I was doing some work earlier in the sauna when I was like going into the spiritual realm and literally trying to unlock this next level. I know that it's going to be easier for me to unlock now because my channel is more clear, being that I'm eating only 2 times a week. But now I have to break through some things to unlock another level of understanding, consciousness, and knowledge. So that's been a journey that I've been like navigating. It's been some things I've been navigating rather. Gorilla said, do you believe your energy passes to the next once the body passes? What do you mean passes to the next? Alien said, are you doing breath work? What's been helping? Honestly, I have not been doing breath work as I should. And you said, what's been helping? What's been helping? Like, what are you talking about? You said, I quit smoking today. Great for you. What do you mean? What's been helping? Helping? What are you talking about? Peace, Junk Jagger. Does it get overwhelming? Does what get overwhelming? I don't know what y'all are talking about. What are we talking about? Peace, y'all. So let's go ahead and flow. So welcome in to all of you, baby boos, new and true. I'm your co-host, Mrs. Duüblè Jones, the lady with the stones, the come heres, and the leave us alones. And I welcome you here to the Crystaline show. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss a beat. And if you do, run it back on our YouTube channel. Thank you to our YouTube lovelies, to our Instagram lovelies. Y'all have been coming through, and our TikTok lovelies. Y'all been coming through, dropping your comments, engaging, and tapping into the daily energy. But we need that same energy on YouTube. So if you could like head over to YouTube and you know, watch the videos over there and like and comment and do that same stuff over there so we can push the algorithm and expand our community on TikTok. I mean on YouTube. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you in advance. Our YouTube, Instagram, all of our social media platforms are Crystaline. We only have one page. I have been getting DMs. About Crystaline 2 on TikTok. We only have one page, all right? And I would never ask you what's your zodiac sign and try to, you know, solicit you with any services, okay? You said, oh, let me go to YouTube then. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Y'all can stay over here too. I mean, you do what you want, but definitely if y'all could show us some love over there, that would be greatly appreciated. So also head over to CrystallineMars.com for your spiritual tools, gems, jewels, and services, y'all. And we're going to go ahead and flow into tonight's show. I believe I am booked for the personal readings tonight. Not sure if our lovelies are here, but I did get a love offering from Soul Rocker last night. But we're going to go ahead and flow. So I'm going to tap into the message of the day. All right. So the message of the day is this ancestor. So this felt channeled from a, this channeled message was from a specific ancestor. Y'all know I work with collective ancestors, this life, past lives, orishas, gods, and things like that as well. But this ancestor, you know, typically I'd be like the ancestors, and I channel from a group of ancestors, but this one was like a specific ancestor. So this may have been one that you've been thinking about. This may be one that just recently transitioned. This may be one that is about to transition, because I did channel some transitional energy for tomorrow. Some of us will be gaining an ancestor, but I'm going to get into that when I talk about the daily energy. But Nonetheless, there is this one specific ancestor that said that you're ready to jump, and they are going to be guiding you, protecting you, and supporting you in spirit. Okay, so whatever jump this is, whatever leap of faith that you're being called to take, it may be a little scary, and you may be, a little doubtful about this decision here, but I need you to trust the jump. Okay, this ancestor said that you are ready. Somebody is about to gain. A few of us honestly are about to gain an ancestor, and because what I saw, and I know we're about to gain an ancestor because I saw literally an ancestor, and when I say an ancestor, I mean like a living ancestor get grabbed from the physical realm into the spiritual realm. Okay, so it was like a literal, I'm tapping out of the physical earthly plane, and I'm transitioning into the spirit realm, and I'm going to help you over there. Okay, so some of y'all, this may be sudden. Some of y'all, this person may already be sick, and maybe they weren't saying anything. Maybe they won't transition tomorrow, but you'll get news that they don't have long, or they're in the hospital, or in the hospice or something like that, because there has been something. I'm seeing something with blood, like blood clots. I'm seeing something with like the blood, like blood clotting. And yeah, and they weren't saying something. They weren't like talk. You know how like old folk, they don't be wanting to tell nobody because they don't want to stress nobody out. You know, and so again, this is not for everybody. This is not for everybody. Okay, but that is a specific ancestor, and they're like they were waiting for you spiritually to be ready for this next level. And so a lot of you are ready. All right. And now they're going to go ahead and transition over, because typically when we gain an ancestor, it's because we're about to go to another level. Not all the time, but when we go to these higher levels with these more intense devils, our ancestors are like, all right, let me go ahead and transition over, because I know my descendants going to need me at this time. Okay. So trust your discernment when it comes to this, and it's time for you to go ahead. Okay. You said we need some moderators. Who gonna be my moderator on TikTok, on YouTube? So when it comes to the moderating, you said I've been seeing signs about death too. And so the death isn't always that transition, like a funeral, literal from the physical to the spiritual. It could be, endings of whatever it is. There is layers to death. And so it could be symbolizing an ending. It could be symbolizing an ending here as well. But yeah, I just had to channel that. Okay. We got like you'll never see me again. Ashe. So let's get into the daily energy, y'all. And Ashe to you, Graffiti. I did see your comment over there. Peace to y'all, Sean Johnson, Maya, Miss Bubbly, Shorty, Kiki, Firstborn, Mari. Welcome in to all of you. So I am going to be covering the energy for 10/5/2024. That adds up to 14, adds up to 5. So some of y'all have been seeing 5, 5, 5. But those 5s talk about changes in the way that you think, and also the way that you speak, the way that you perceive as well here. And the moon is in Scorpio, so Scorpio is bringing in these endings, destruction, but, making way for creation and life here. There will be some sudden changes that I channel on this day, that I feel on this day here. So with that, we are being called to be adaptable and be ready to pivot. And then I channeled, don't get too comfortable. I saw someone state, like, this could be metaphorically or this could be physical. I mean, literally for some of us, but I saw someone on the couch and they get a call and they had to hurry up, get in the car and go. So regardless of what this is, this may just be a lot on your plate and you got to just continue to pivot and navigate. There may be people that need you to show up and you have to show up. Because it does feel like an urgent, you don't have a choice. All right, I had to get YouTube back. Hold on. Who said they'll be the moderator? Thank you. So, yeah, when they just get disrespectful, I need you to go ahead and take care of that, baby. I'm gonna make you the moderator, and thank you in advance. We're gonna give you the managing moderator. I'm not sure what I don't know what you could do with that, but we'll see. So, yes. So, like I said, this is talking about you just being ready to be where you need to be. The divine appointments that you have already aligned for you. Also, I channeled an ending of an assignment, loved ones transitioned. So there also, you may just find yourself like something not resonating with you anymore, a person not resonating with you anymore, and it's because the assignment is at its end. You're at the end of the contract here. Some of you also, there's an ending happening sooner than you planned. Like you may have thought that you had to stay somewhere longer, or you didn't see something for yourself. Like say you're at this job, you have a part-time job, and you're like, oh, I mean, I don't plan to be here forever, but tomorrow you may find yourself like being released from that, and you're ready to surrender and walk away from that. And you're like, oh, okay, I knew I wasn't gonna be here long, but I didn't know that was going to be sooner than later. And then I channel loved ones transitioned, because also, you know, this loved one here, to those of us who will have a loved one transition, they've done their job here. They've done their work. And it does feel like a ancestor who is doing life alone. It feels like widowed ancestor. Like they may have children, but they don't have a spouse. Their spouse may have transitioned already, or maybe they just never got married or something like that. And they're just like, they're old. They've done their thing. Their kids are doing their thing. And they're just like, what am I hanging around for? I'm going to go ahead in the spiritual realm and get busy in ways that I can't in the physical realm here. So answer incoming calls. If you're the type of lovely who has your phone on do not disturb, or, you know, you like to screen calls, or you have your phone on vibrate, on this day, we are being called to have our volumes up, our phone available to receive the incoming calls here, okay? And answer the calls, answer the phones, okay? Surrender to the divine will. So when I channeled the divine will, it was like an actual will. Okay, and so may God's will be done. There are a lot of fated divine shifts that are happening. So just, you know, there may be some things that I did feel like this life support energy as well, where somebody may be trying to hold on, and like you, or and it doesn't necessarily have to be in this way. Like I'm talking about, you know, somebody literally physically dying, but this could be you trying to hold on to something that you think supports you, but it has no more life here. And it's like, let it go here. It's not supporting you anymore. So the colors are very godly. The colors of the day are white and gold. And the crystals for the day are Herkimer diamond, labradorite, as well as moldavite. Pink tourmaline and lavender quartz are also coming up as well. I just channeled those last two. So that is the energy for the day. And I'm now going to go ahead and transition into tarot tea time, you and me time. Potato said, this message I've gotten 4 times today. Cried thinking about my ancestors. I really miss one of them. Thank you, Potato. Skin by Lauren said, wow, this resonates. I'm glad you're getting what you need, babe. So I'm going to go ahead and set the timer. I'm going to ask Brother Lagasse if he's going to be able to make it tonight, because he is busy at this moment. Will you be able... Oh my gosh, y'all, I want to eat so bad. Will you be able to make it tonight? I want to eat so bad. You know, and some of y'all have that where your appetite, you're like, I am starving. I am hungry. You know, and it's nothing like having an appetite for something. And so, because when you get that, you know, like, with us eating every day, we take those things for granted, because we're like, oh, I know I'm gonna eat later. I eat 3 times a day, or I'm gonna eat again tomorrow. And so we don't ever really truly enjoy our meals, because we like, you know, we just eating, right? But baby, when you go on a fast, when you fast from something, when you don't have something, it makes you, and then when you finally get it, you take your time with it. You savor every flavor. You break that thing down. You know how typically when we eat, you barely even break your food down because you chew 2 seconds and then you swallow it. But when you have what you've been waiting for, you like, I'm going to chew it all the way down to the bone, okay? I'm going to make sure I break it down. Break it down now and enjoy every single bite. And that is the energy here. A lot of us have been starving in whatever way, shape, or form. And it's divine because, baby, when it's time to eat, so take your time. Take your time and eat. Eat until you're full, okay? You said that's a fact. You really savor and enjoy it. No, for real. Yes, thank you, babe, for answering the question about the live readings. Do we have any lovelies here who sent live readings before? I do have a list, so don't try to be up here lying, talking about I sent one. But if we have any of our lovelies who sent in any love offerings, let me know. It's Alana B. Did you make your decision? You said close your eyes and all. No, for real. That's going to be me. And I'm going to eat a little early. Typically, I eat around 6, something like that. Shit, I might eat at 4. Okay? So let's see what we got. I don't want to pull from this deck right now. Let's see what we got. Let's see. We got 21 questions here playing in the background. Okay, so with that 21, y'all know that's Papa Legba energy. That is the door opening energy. Tomorrow is the... Does tomorrow add up to 3? Or am I ahead of myself? Was that for yesterday's daily energy? What's today, y'all? What's today? No, I think that was tomorrow's. I meant that was next week's energy. I'm ahead of myself. Don't pay me no mind. But the candle just went out. The red candle just literally went out. Ashe. Oh! So we have, I said the door's opening and we have card number 20 here. Judgment here. We have judgment here. Tell me more about this judgment. What you say? Yes, you're here, Beloved. Who are you, Beloved? Soul Rocker. Soul Rocker, you changed your picture? Is that you, Soul Rocker? Is that the same Soul Rocker that used to have the other picture? You said, oh my God, my phone on 21, and that's playing right now too. I always get chills on your live. This is so powerful. Shane. Okay, this is so beautiful. So we have the Judgment and we have the 9 of Cups here. So interesting. So it's like, it feels like some of y'all are a little nervous, like I talked about, with jumping, with releasing, with surrendering, with this, expansion here, with this transcendence energy here, because you're just like, I don't know what to expect. But I want you to expect best case scenario, because we do have a lot of good news coming in for you. We have a good news. I can't even talk, babe. I was about to say googly. What is the googly? What? Tell me more. Okay, so hold on. Give me a layout first. So, okay, so this is the overall. I want to do something a little different. Give me some past, present, and future energy. Give me past, present, future. I want to do something a little different. Okay, so we have past. We have 2 of Cups. I want to do 2 cards per. 2 of Cups and a Chariot in reverse. Okay, present. Okay, we have 5. We have the 5 of Cups for present. Give me one more for present energy. Interesting. So we have the 5 of Cups and we have the Lovers here. And for future, what we have for future for the collective here. I didn't set the timer, y'all. All right. So we have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the 9 of Wands upright. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess in reverse. So this is something that you don't see here. Because the High Priestess is able to see, very intuitive here. And it's in reverse. So it's like I told y'all, the ancestors, they have the veil there. Like, nope. Let me go ahead and cut this timer on. Okay. All right. So with this past energy, it definitely sees it. I see that you were walking down a path, holding hands with beings and energies and entities that was not in divine harmony. It feels like unbalanced energy here. So this could be a person that you were connected to and you were like trying to bond, trying to heal, trying to do the work, trying to create, trying to do business with them. And the path was closed here with the Chariot. Spirit was like, excuse me, you are not going there with them. You are not creating that with them. You are not moving in with them. You are not marrying them. You are not having no damn kids with them. You are not, right? And you may have been a little frustrated because that's all you saw for yourself, or that may have been something that you really wanted, right? Because now in the present section, we have the Lovers here and we have the Five of Cups. And so it does feel like the bittersweet energy where you have this grief, you know, you may be feeling sad about certain things. Like me, I'm like, damn, bitch, I can't eat every day, right? But I know that this is what's required when it comes to my terms and conditions of my soul contract. And so for you, it's like, you know that you are aligning and the universe is guiding you, your spirit guides are guiding you, but it may feel a little sucky as well because there's certain things that you just don't, it's just certain things that you would like to have with you here. But with this Five of Cups, it speaks of grief, of loss here. And so the Lovers here, loss of a loved one, like we've been talking about. Loss of something that you've loved. We're going to get some clarifiers. I'm going to get one more for each. But then we have the Nine of Wands and we have the Three of Pentacles here. Nine of Wands and Three of Pentacles. So what I'm picking up from this is you are definitely about to pave your own path here. You may have been trying to do things with partners, with friends, with like group projects, and there may be some doors that close in the future. Somebody that you want to do business with, or somebody that you wanted to do something with when it comes to like something you're working on. It feels like work related. And I'm not feeling that you will necessarily be isolated and working literally by yourself. But when it comes to the brainstorming, when it comes to the resources, you're definitely going to have to walk down this path yourself and discover what needs to be discovered and come up with the game plan and do the legwork. I do see you doing the legwork, and but you're ready though. You're ready though. The resources are going to be here. So I'm going to get some clarifiers for each. Give me a clarifier for the... Yeah, you're ready. You just can't see everything right now. So let's clarify this past energy. One card for the past. One card for the past. One card for this past energy that was not in harmony. Okay, I said one. Yes, they had to skedaddle. That shit moved out fast. We had the Four of Wands here. And the Four of Wands speaks of marriage. It speaks of celebration. And it's in reverse. And so it's like an ending. Like, nope. But it happened fast. I do feel like this could have been connected to the eclipse. This could have been the eclipse back earlier in the year, or this could have had to do with the September 17th eclipse, the lunar eclipse that we had, or it could have something to do with this most recent solar eclipse that we just experienced the past few days. But something definitely got ushered out a little quicker than maybe you were ready, and it feels like you felt it. You knew that it was coming to an end, but maybe you tried to extend it. Maybe you tried to ignore it, or like try to fix it and like try to make it work. And it wasn't meant to. It did what it needed to do. Okay, it gave what it needs to give. Okay, so give me one or two hell for this present energy here with this grief and the Lovers. What's this Five of Cups and Lovers for the present? Okay, thank you for the two. Okay, so we have the Hermit in reverse. So you are not alone. Interesting. So with this present energy here, it feels like a lot of your support is going to be more spiritual. It does feel like you're going to have a little bit of physical support, but it's not going to look like it's talking about the legwork. Maybe you're like looking around right now like, what the fuck do I do now? You may be seeking guidance, seeking support, confirmation, validation when it comes to the decision that you're making. But with this Hermit in reverse, the Hermit card is about isolation and introspection and you being by yourself, and it's in reverse. And so Spirit's like, you're not alone. This Eight of Cups is your plate being full. This Eight of Cups has to do with your purpose here and you investing your time and your energy into endeavors, into passions and things like that. So I see you in your bag, and you see how he's looking at the board and like trying to figure out whatever it is. So when it comes to this energy that I feel for the present, It is a message of don't don't be stuck in a rut. Allow yourself to feel the suckiness of it, but also intentionally shift your energy. Like, okay, it's like focus, all right? Spirit's like, don't forget what we're working towards. All right. And with rebirth, on the other side of that are deaths. Okay. With beginnings, the contrary, the other side of that is the endings. So it's like, okay, feel what you gotta feel, and now let's get back to it, okay? And so you may just need to do more meditation, more praying, more intentional work with your spiritual team when it comes to what you need. Okay, what you need. What do you need? All right. And the song that's playing right now is Ask of You. And the 21 question songs just came up. So, maybe you need to ask a few more questions, or ask better questions here. Maybe your questions are vague, and you may need to get more detailed and clear when it comes to that of what you really need answers for. But let's tap into this future energy. What's this 9 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles, with them being resourceful and creating a blueprint and things like that? Tell me more about that. Give me 2, please. Thank you. I said 2. Okay, but that's up there. Okay. Thank you. Ooh, when we have the 6 of Wands here. We have the 6 of Wands here. So with this 6 of Wands, it feels like, honestly, it's something, whatever this is, okay, whatever this is that you are creating for yourself, it's something that your people never seen before. When it comes, it feels like bloodline related, honestly. It feels like the path that you are about to create, your ancestors are helping you brick by brick, layer by layer, tool by tool. And this is something new that you're bringing here. Somebody maybe Aquarius, have like Aquarius, sun, moon, rising. But I do feel this innovation energy here. And this is spirit here congratulating you and giving you your flowers. Okay, this is you being in the spotlight, you being in a position to where you are taking the wheel when it comes to where you are growing. A lot of you have just been observing and you're like, yo, like I'm just living in other people's world, or I'm just existing. Like, I'm about to be intentional with that of which I create. Like, this life ain't life, and this ain't given where, like, it's not given what it needs to give. And I want more for myself, and I know that I can accomplish that. I just got to focus on it. I got to get clear. I got to, do the work required here. But this is success here. This is success here for you with this path. But back into this future energy, remember I said here, you may be trying to in the future, you may have wanted rather, or feel like you need help and different resources and things like that, but you're being called to be resourceful. You're being called to push through and carry these wands by yourself. But we have the 6 of Cups and the Justice here. So it does feel like you have what you need. This could come from, like, you have the skills from past jobs, or you have the wisdom here from past relationships. Like, I want you to reflect on, like, what's in front of you. There are literally, it's things around your home. It's things at your job. It's things on your phone. Like, you have what you need. You may just need to repurpose it. You may just be looking at it in this one way, like, oh, like, say I got a printer, right? You may look at, one way that I can look at my printer is like, oh, I could just print off freaking like little letters if I need to write up some things. But I could also use that printer to make my own freaking labels for the products that we have here, right? What's another thing that resourceful? When it comes to this candle melt, this candle wax, it's like a candle lamp here. And intentionally, I first bought it with intentions to, burn the candles without having to light the fire to it. But now, baby boo, I don't even like these things because it don't even smell up the candle like that long term. Like, it do it for the first few times, and then after a while, the smell gets very faint. But now I use it as a light because look, without it, this is what it looks like. See? And so there's just some things that you need to repurpose here, but you have the tools that you need. Just open your perspective up. around it. But we have the Six of Cups and we have the Justice here. And so this is you receiving. This is an exchange of energy here. So you just be intentional and put out what you want to receive. Pull out quality, put out quality, pull out quality, put out love, put out positivity, and you will receive that back. Okay, be kind to yourself. Yes, be your biggest critic and see where you can improve when it comes to the work you do or how you show up. But also be kind to yourself and give yourself your accolades. Like, yo, like this is some nice work that I did. Or, you know, like I see my growth, you know, like be kind to yourself and you will see that reflected unto you as well. But we have the Hierophant here. So this is you definitely shifting your perspective, and you may not even realize how high you are spiritually. It may become more aware to you as you connect with people, as you go outside, as you watch certain videos and you see people are like their perspective on spirituality, and you're just like, wow, like they're very closed minded, you know. And this is not coming from a judgy perspective, but you seeing like how deep you are into your spirituality and how disciplined you are as well. You may see people just doing things on autopilot, or just the way they talk, the way they speak, the way it just feels like you're definitely going to see a reflection of your growth and where you are in this moment. And I need you to give yourself your flowers, because your future is dependent on how you see it. Your future is dependent on how you see yourself. And so just begin to shift and become that person now. Don't wait until certain manifestations, certain things, certain people come into your life. You are who you choose to be. Okay? So that concludes the collective reading for the day here. And so I hope you got what you needed, my love. If you do want to book a personal, you know you always can, CrystalineMars.com. And for any other services as well, I do a couple of things. So, of course, eat your words. You are who you choose to be. You are, and at any moment, the gift, the power of choice is a gift and a curse, depending on what you choose. Depending on what you choose. You said I'm a Pisces, but my natal chart is Aquarius from top to bottom. Ashe. And also with that, it's okay to... Some of y'all may be seeing like, okay, I am, you know, pretty high. I am doing pretty good with this, but I am still a little crusty on this, you know. And that's all right, too. Have the humility. Have the humility. I was talking to Brother Lagasse about something last night, and I was like picking his brain, trying to get clarity about some spiritual things that I'm trying to understand, like birth charts and stuff like that. And he was very patient with me, and he helped me. But I had to be honest, like, bye-bye. I know I do birth chart readings, and I know, you know, I know what I know, but there's a lot that I still kind of don't understand. And that opened the door for me to get an understanding. And I had a nice little lesson at 2 o'clock in the morning, right? So be honest about where you are and reach out to those who can help you become who it is that you want to be as well. Because sometimes sometimes we do need to connect with those people who are where we want to be so we can get there. And it's okay to ask for help. Don't let your pride get in the damn way. All right? Helen said, I love your style. Oregon is in the house. Thank you and welcome. Real Sam said, are you a witch? I consider myself a witch. A witch is a woman with supernatural abilities, and yes. So yes to that. What else we got? Of course, you said I'm going to send you a DM after. Okay. Loving the hat and accessories. Thank you. I might be seeing you in person soon. Ha ha ha. Might be hitting up VA to see the fam. Oh my gosh, come see me. Come see me. I love that. I look forward to that if you do. All right, so I believe I did get some love donations. Peace, Smiley. Did I get any love donations? Brother Lagasse did say he's on his way. Doing 80 and a 60 fuck a ticket. Diana in a minute. Okay, Ashe. The timer just went off. Dang. I thought I didn't didn't even realize. I thought the timer went off already. Did the timer go off earlier and I hit snooze? It's like I heard it because that's why I was like, all right, that concludes. We ahead of the curve. You sent your donation. Yes, Soul Rocker. What kind of reading would you like, babe? Justin said, question, do we as people deserve love? If so, why is it that some people, if so, why isn't that some people get it? That was a little butchered, but I know what you was trying to mean, what you meant. So I would not say we as people deserve love. Love is a vibration. That's like saying, do we deserve hate? Do we deserve, guilt? Do we deserve shame? Like they're vibrations. So love isn't something that is deserved. Why people get it? I mean, I think that it depends on the perspective of how that person views love. A person may be receiving love, but it's not showing up in the way that they, see love as, and so therefore they're not receiving what is here, right? So maybe there's understandings that need to be had when it comes to what love is to you. Where do you go for readings? CrystalineMars.com. I do live readings, but I am full for tonight. If you would like to add your name to the queue, you can send a love offering in to our Cash App, PayPal, Apple Pay, Zelle, Venmo, or you can book CrystalineMars.com. You said loving the hat and accessories or as an intuitive. What are you talking about? Or as an intuitive? I don't know what you're talking about. You said your soul donation. So Soul Rocker, what kind of reading would you like? Be Love. I sent one yesterday. What's your name? Be Love. Be Love. What's your name? Oh, Melinda. Are you Melinda? Yeah, you're Melinda. You said instead of witch. So when it comes to a witch, there's many facets to a witch, okay? A witch has a negative connotation, like because of, the picture that was painted. But intuition is just one facet. Intuition is just one facet of it, okay? Because a witch also uses the elements of the earth, a witch does magic, and rituals and things like that, which intuition is involved, but it's like layers and facets to it. So an intuitive is not necessarily a witch because we all are intuitive, but we're not all witches, So I think we just gotta, not we have to, but when you open your mind up to really like looking up the definition of what a witch really is, like I said, it is a woman who has supernatural powers or supernatural abilities. That's all it is, period. But we have this picture of it looking like this old white woman with a long skinny nose with a straw hat or a black squiggly hat at the top, and she's like doing potions and like tricking people and siphoning energy and doing all of these negative things. But that's one side of it because it's a duality to everything. So when you zoom out and you see like, okay, that's one side of it, but the other side of it is just you can use it for the opposite, right? For healing, for wellness, for manifestation, for money, for protection, whatever. And then you can come in the middle like, okay, all in all, it's a woman who uses her supernatural powers. So to each his own. I don't mind being called a witch though, because I understand. Even when people try to, say it from a negative perspective. You said, I guess it's a stigma behind the word, right? And I don't stand by stigmas. I dig deeper and I'm like, okay, what does this mean for me? What does that mean for me? We talked about that, like even with the good morning, we talked about that before, where people was like, oh no, mourning, we're mourning our death. That's what they said to the slaves. Did you have a good morning? And I'm like, I have my own perspectives about that too, even though I understand what they said, but what do you say, So, lovelies, did y'all tell me what kind of reading you like? Past life for Soul Rocker. Okay, Soul Rocker. Oh, Soul Rocker trying to take me back through Cuddy. All right, Soul Rocker past life. Soul worker past life. Soul worker past life. What you doing in here? You do not belong. Soul worker past life. Interesting. This past life that I'm tapping into, you're like very creative. Very creative, like into the arts. But it was like, hold on. Where's some more cards at? Are these? Yeah, these are them. Let's see. Tell me about soul worker, this past life that I'm tapping into. Okay. You said you're nervous? Nah, this is a good one. Okay, babes. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords. You were a dancer in this past life. You did a lot in this past life. Whew. Okay, so interesting. You had a very busy, like, childhood, 20s, 30s. And then like around your 40s, you were in this wealthy space where you began to move more into like writing books and like creating art. Like you were like in a retired state at that age. Like you had a very busy youth. Tell me more though. You love to read for sure. And your books were like your story, but the way you had wrote them, we have the strength here. Okay, so interesting. So in this life, you were very fit. You were big on health, wellness. Like your body was very fit. I'm seeing you as a masculine. You were a man in this life. A man. Okay, so tell me what we need to know. Okay, so what were some struggles here? What were some struggles here? Okay, so you in this life were always on the go. You didn't have time for family. You didn't have time for relationships. You had no children here in this life. It was like you were heavy in your purpose and you were just living your best life, very free, able to travel and live life on your terms here. You may find that in this life that there's like a disconnect when it comes to like your family here. And it feels like contradicting because like you want to be close with your family members or close to people, but it's like a part of you is just like, you're very, very comfortable with being in your own space, very comfortable. And it's tied to this life. Like you're like a loner. Your soul, you have like a lonely soul, and not like in a negative way, but you have like a loner type soul here. We have the King of Swords here. And we have the Devil, Capricorn. So yeah, you had no problem with communicating, expressing your boundaries, being honest, like, you know, even if it was the brutal truth, you had no problem telling that. You may find that you do that in this life as well. Like communication is not an issue for you. Like you will definitely tell somebody like, hey, you stepped over the line here. We have the Emperor here. Interesting. So like connected to this life though. So we have Capricorn and we have Aries energy here. Capricorn and Aries energy here. Okay, so there was a lot of discipline and like character, like soul character that was built in this life here. And in this life, tell me about this, like connected though, because like what does that have to do with this life? We have the Seven of Cups. And so now in this life, it's important that you trust your discernment and like still, because you may find yourself like all over the place, or like you want to, you have like all these different options, because it feels like you're very multifaceted, where you have like, you're good at a lot of different things. You're good at a lot of different things. You're like the jack of all trades, honestly. And this may be something you struggle with when it comes to like, what am I going to put my energy into? Like, what should I do? How long should I do it? Should I do it by myself? Should I do it with other people here? So that's something that you're going to have to navigate and tap into, like that ancient knowledge to help you navigate this space here. We have the King of Coins here. You are very wealthy. The Five of Swords and the Hierophant. The Hierophant. So the King of Coins, the Five of Swords, and the Hierophant here. So you weren't spiritually astute in this life. You were more into like the physical 3D, But uh you help the youth as well. Like you did youth work. You worked with like troubled teens, troubled kids, um, and you helped them a ton. Like they looked up to you. Because you see, I told you like you were this masculine, this strong masculine, and we got all the masculine cards here. We have the King of Swords here. We have the King of Coins here. We have the Strength, which is masculine energy. We have Capricorn, which is masculine energy. We have the Aries, which is masculine energy. We have this Taurus energy here. Taurus is more feminine, but we have 3 masculine here. So you were definitely like this fatherly figure here. But in this life, interesting. I don't know if you're like tomboyish or if you're like more on the masculine. I'm not even sure if you're a man, but if you are a woman, like are you a man? Soul rocker? No, you're a woman. But it feels like you have this strong masculine energy here with you though. You're a woman, right? I think you're a lady. But regardless, if you are feminine, it does feel like you chose this feminine temple to balance out. Yes, you're a woman. You have very masculine energy to you though, and you're carrying this, and you chose your feminine temple so you can balance this energy out here. And you may find that family is a priority of yours, and you're seeing like how you're like you just have to navigate this space and learn how to cultivate healthy relationships and how to bond and like soften up and be more empathic and compassionate. I do feel like that is something that you're a little detached from. Because in this life feels like the life before you. The life that I'm tapping into is the life before this one right here. So this is like the most recent past life. And you were so disconnected from anything relationship. And so now in this life, it's like a shock to you in a way. It's like a shock to you in a way, but you did reincarnate to cultivate this balance when it comes to your masculine and your feminine energy here. So that's what I got for you, babe. That's what I got for you. But you were definitely like the hot ass neighbor who like everybody had the eyes for, but you were just like never available. Like you were always on the go, always traveling, always moving, had nice cars, nice clothes, nice fucking body, nice face, but you were never like emotionally or even physically like there. All right, so next up is, who else was it? It was Soul Rocker and it was B, Melinda. What kind of reading would you like, Melinda? I think she said it. Melinda, are you still here, babe? Brother Lagash just entered for a general. Melinda, are you still here for a general? Melinda for a general. And then Brother Lagash is going to be entering very soon. Peace, Shane. Hey, baby boo. How are you? Oh, the Hierophant. Come on, let's shuffle. Melinda, are you here? Did Melinda leave? Oh. Okay, General, you're here. Okay, yay. Knight of Swords in reverse. Nice. 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 Okay. Okay, Melinda. So we have the Three of Swords and we have the Seven of Cups. So I do feel like you have done majority of the healing that you needed. You may have been had like some heart issues that you had to like pan out, some heart healing that needed to be done from like past relationships, past betrayals and things like that. And with the Seven of Cups, it does feel like it was a trend when it comes to the kind of relationships that you were attracting here, the kind of energy that you were attracting. It feels like you definitely you have a very giving spirit where you would give, and you would attract people who just take. Like, they will suck till it ain't nothing left at the bottom of the dam. I'm hearing a like, you know how you get to the bottom. And so you may have learned from the past how to balance and give, but without draining yourself here. We have the Fool, we have the Sun, and we have the World here. So this is very beautiful energy here. This is speaking of a completion of a dark time. A completion of a dark time. It does feel like you were in this space for a very long time. It does feel like a few years here where you were just in the darkness, you know, not knowing who to trust, not knowing, you know, who to love, not knowing what path is even for you or what you're being called to do here. But with this Sun and the World here, this definitely speaks of you having more clarity in regards to what it is that you should be doing next. You may find yourself at the crossroads right now. If you're not, you're about to be at a crossroads. And with making this decision, Sun God Ra is coming through. Connect with Sun God Ra when it comes to like receiving clarity and answers about what path that you should take here. But I do see an opportunity for travel here for you as well. I do see an opportunity of travel here as well. This may be a move that you may be called to make. Okay, it may have to do, it could be long distance or like just, yeah, long distance travel. I'm not sure if this job is a little further or if you're going to consider moving state because of a job or because you just want to start new. I do feel like it's a risk that you're going to need to take, but definitely be faithful and trust your decision here. I do see you making the move. I do see you making the move here. And I'm seeing like the ancestors clap, like they're so proud of you for making that move. Sunday, there may be some significance about Sunday as well. There may be some information that comes through on Sunday, some enlightenment that comes through, some downloads that come through on Sunday, but I do see this travel here. This could be something that comes up very soon. I see you, yeah, I see you traveling. We have the Knight of Cups here. Are you in a relationship? What's this Knight of Cups? And we have the Empress in reverse. Knight of Cups and the Empress in reverse. Knight of Cups and Empress in reverse. Interesting. So you're definitely about to be, you're about to receive love in a way that you've never received before. I do see you being seen in this new light, where like you maybe get more attention from people in the world, masculine as well as feminine here. And it's things about yourself that you just thought were like normal, but they're like going to stand out. You said no, but he wants to be. Yeah, that's literally this. Look at this. Look at this. This is the Knight of Cups is like, I'm trying to give you the flowers. And the Empress in reverse is like, nope. Beloved, did I do your reading before we tapped into this energy? But tell me more about this though. Why are you blocking off love? It does feel genuine. It does feel genuine here. Yeah, we have the Eight of Wands and Five of Wands. You just want to take things slow here. You want to take things slow because you're just, you know, because of past challenges. It does feel like you are projecting your past onto your future and you're blocking yourself here. Literally, you are in the damn way. We have the Hermit here. So, the Hermit and we have the Page of Pentacles. You can't do it by yourself. You cannot do it by yourself. And stop trying to do it by yourself. The Four of Swords. You are safe. You are safe. We have the Knight of Swords. The Four of Swords. And yes, go ahead and get moving. I need you to go ahead and move out of this space because you are out of this space. But, you are out of this space, but it's like you keep going back there. Like, leave it there. Leave it where it is. And like, what do you want to create moving forward? Be very intentional with that of which, yes, the death and rebirth. Let's go ahead and let that be gone. And let's be intentional on what energy you want to manifest, what reality you want to manifest and experience moving forward, because it does feel like a lot of beautiful energy here for you, but you are blocking yourself. So move out the damn way. Move out the damn way. And Hakeem just bum rushed me with the reading. Baby, we're booked for tonight. Thank you for your love offering. But we do two readings a night. You said, what is Izzy's true feelings for me? We were talking and went out, but now she says she hates me. What does the future hold? So, my love, what I can do is I can write your name down. All right, let's use this as a teaching lesson, because, you know, we're now getting the super chats and things like that. And we do have new lovelies as well who don't know how we rock. And, you know, Hakeem, they may not have meant to bombard me. You know, they may not know that I only do 2 readings a night. But I have to stand in my boundaries. And though this is super chats, and super chats are a little set up a little different. Like, I can't necessarily cash app you your funds back. I can do that. That is an option. But, you know, you may feel like bombarded to make a decision. You know, you said you didn't know. Yeah, I figure you're good. But you may feel bombarded to make a decision. And it's like, no, your boundaries are your boundaries. Just express them. Like I did, lovely. Like, hey, I can catch you tomorrow. I only do 2 a night. But there may be some things that's like, here, eat, or here, take it. And it's like, don't allow it to be forced onto you, okay? So that's what I got for you. So Hakeem, I grow live every night. All right, we grow live every night between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern time. Typically, I get into the readings around 9 o'clock. So if you'd like, you can join us here from the beginning of the show, or you can tap back in around 9. And you can check back in around 9, and I'll do your reading then. If you don't want to do that, let me know, and I can refund you in another form. That is an option. And so I just recommend that you turn your notifications on nonetheless, so you get notified. All right. B Love said it's scary. Laugh out loud. I get it. I get it. You say yes, you did a love reading. No, for real. It turned into love real quick. It turned into love real quick. You need to move out the damn way. Soul Rocker said, we got green light. Permission plan. Permission. So give me that green light. Come on. You over here like, hold on, let me yellow. Hold on, red, yellow, red, yellow, red. If you don't fucking go, god damn, you sickening. So that concludes the personal readings. I did hear Brother Guys downstairs. One sec, y'all. Oh man, y'all, I am so freaking sore. I've been doing some new exercises and I feel it. Asali. 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 We ready whenever you are. You ready? Ashay. All right. But yeah, y'all, I've been doing like some new, like some hamstrings, and like some glutes and some quads. And like my legs are, oh my gods. But bitch, when I be thinking about my future body, and I be like, push. You've got to push. You said that he is such a sweetheart. Come on, get your life. You know, they hard to come across. And we take our good men for granted. I want you to remember all the single ladies out here looking for him. Okay? I need you to think about all the single ladies. All the single ladies. And you got the opportunity right here. And you just go ahead and get complacent if you want to. Go ahead and get complacent if you want to. You know, the dating pool is ghetto. So, hey. You scared to go back there, or you scared to be loved? Which one? I'd take the risk on to be loved, cause fuck that. That's ghetto. You gotta find somebody else to do it. Nope. I take that risk. You break my heart, it's okay. I'll heal it again. It ain't the first time. But I ain't about to fuck around and find out though. I am not. Nope. So don't wait till the thing is gone for you to get your life together when you have the opportunity to choose differently now. All right, y'all. So Brother Lagali has entered the room, and I'm about to turn the cameras around. Hakeem, are you going to be here with us tomorrow? You said I didn't know, and you retracted the message, but you didn't respond. Are you going to be here? I don't know if Hakeem is even still here. And I guess I'll see tomorrow, right? Let me go ahead and write his name down, though. Oh, man. I got like 7 of y'all on queue, but they ain't been showing up. The baby boos ain't been showing up. The baby blues, the news and the truths, the reds, the whites and the blues. Hakeem. I already did Sarabi. I already did Keisha. I ain't do Lorena yet, but okay. Who was that? K. Reed. I meant Hakeem. K. Reed said, yes, I am, and it's been complicated. I don't know what you're talking about, babe. You wrote that a little minute ago. What you was talking about? That's me. Me on a bad journey with my Taurus BM. Yikes. Yikes. You said supernatural is supernatural. You feel me? I feel you. I feel you. All right, y'all. He said the background gives me New Orleans vibes. Ashe. I love it. Hakeem, YouTube. All right, babe. How soon could I meet with you? Well, I'm not doing any in-person services, so I'm not sure if you're talking about online, but online, you know, if you want any bookings, you can see my availability on the website, CrystalineMars.com. And you can meet with me as soon as, I think, Sunday, or you can meet with me as soon as today. I meant tomorrow for emergency. Speaking of, I do have an emergency reading to do tonight. All right, y'all, so I'm turning these cameras around. All right, boom. Of course, babe. Be loved. Get your life. How you gonna have be loved and you? I need you to stand on your name. Universal tests. As we were talking about tests today, let's see what Brother Lagaz has to say. Ashe. It's on you, baby.
Peace, family.
Grace.
Today's spiritual lesson is on universal tests. So this has to do with when you're like making changes, when you are trying to, elevate or evolve, progress, grow, right? You're trying to go to the next level. You're trying to transition to a new paradigm shift. The universe, they say, will test you. Well, the question is, what part of the universe is testing you? Who is testing you? Why is it testing you? How is it testing you? And like, what's the motivation behind the test? Things like that. Some will also say that God is testing you. I'm here to explain to you that whether it be God, whether it be the universe, ultimately the universe nor God really knows that you exist. Right? You were too small on the radar of this grand existence for these heavyweight entities, beings to even be aware of your struggles. So, what is actually testing you? It's not really testing you to, first off, what's testing you is not really testing you to see if you are, really going to give this up or really ready to go on to the next level or what have you. What's happening is that when you are trying to move on to the next level, there are certain spiritual beings that are attached to you that if you were to evolve, if you were to ascend, if you were to transition to this new lifestyle, to this new paradigm, that those spiritual beings would then lose their power and control or influence over you, right? So what they do is when you're trying to transition or when you're trying to break some contracts, or when you're trying to, change your habits, they get antsy, they get worried, they get pissed off. So then they start throwing things at you to get you to come back, to get you to stay into your old habits, into your old behaviors, into your old ways of thinking, into your old whatever, right? They're like, no, you need to come back. It's not a test. It is a temptation. It is a distraction to keep you where you're at so that they can stay where they're at and they can stay latched on to you. If you were to move forward, if you were to be consistent, then those particular beings they will die essentially, right? Those parasites, those spiritual parasites, sometimes it's physical parasites, they will die or they will have to go on to another host, or they just just disappear altogether, lose their power, and all you could say parasitic spiritual beings are going to do what they can do and what it takes to try to keep you in that same frequency of vibration. So understand, it's not God testing you or universe testing you or a test at all. It's actually just spiritual beings trying to stay latched on to you. And there can be cases where there are certain maybe spiritual guides or beings that are just saying maybe it's not time or you're not quite ready, but usually it's some kind of parasitic spiritual entity. And I say spiritual lessons. Now we'll go into the Q&A. Once any spiritual clearings, Ashe.
Ashe. Perspectives with the collectives. I gotta leave you alone. 'Cause I'm good. 'Cause I'm good. And I'm good. So without me, you'll be fine, right? Pride is what you have, baby girl. I'm what you had. Whatever he said. So those were temptations today, y'all. Those weren't tests. Those weren't tests. You gotta find another host. You gotta find another host. Ashe. I'm gonna do a live spiritual clearing with y'all tomorrow. Yay! I look forward to it. Those parasites screaming. Who's like "Rawr!" earlier? "Rawr! I want to eat. Rawr!" All right, babes. So let me see. Let me scroll for Baba real quick. Makes sense. All right, cool. We there. Lovely on TikTok. We're also live on Instagram and YouTube. That's why you don't see the chat. Oh, I need the bell. Okay. Oh. Wait.
Let's see. Peace to what's it called, TikTok, and to all we appreciate all the gifts and the roses, and to Charlie and Oval Shogun and Tight.
Uvu.
Huh?
I was thinking about Uvu. It used to be an app.
I don't even want to say that name. Shane Barbican and Smiley and the artist Shay.
THT.
Let's see.
I scrolled.
Okay. Peace to Instagram, to everybody following. We appreciate all the what are those called? The
Super chats.
Super chats. Appreciate all super chats over there on YouTube, and the likes and subscribes. Please hit the buttons for us. Let's see. I'm going. Oh, you already said I'm going to do a live. Don't need no emergencies. Still trying to tempt me. Don't need no emergencies. That's still trying to latch on or tempt me. I shade to graffiti there. Let's see over here on the YouTube. What we got? Let's see. Sorry, Robert, if I was hard to hear, I gotta get y'all get a microphone for just y'all.
Oh, yeah, I have a mic too. We just gotta.
I have to put my mic in that next time. Garrett, the potentially disappear. The potentially disappear into. Shay. Garrett, that was a long one there. See, peace to Lydia Jones. Garrett, I've been using coffee the last 3 days, which is acidic and not good for increasing alkaline, but supplementing it for now to curb the hunger as I go into a full water fast, followed by dry fast. I shade to you, Garrett. Parasitic for sure. I shade to that. So, okay, so I'm Sharp, the brother Sharp with I shade to you. Dell. Let's see, Lydia said that makes so much sense. I shade. Hi from Northern UK. Peace to the UK. What do they say? Cheerio. Right, is that what they say in the UK? Peace to Awakening God. Over there. Ashe. All right. So, I don't see any questions or inquiries, so I'm going to go ahead and let Duüblè take care of the rest. Shay and I will catch y'all tomorrow. Ashe.
All right, baby boos. All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up with our nightly read. You said Cheerio. Laugh aloud. No, not the North. Haha, we say Hoey. I'll let them know. No Cheerio. I used to love Cheerio with hella sugar, like 30 cups of sugar. Damn. I think I enjoyed the Cheerio milk versus the cereal. But we're reading from the book 90, Building the Ultimate Empire. We're on chapter 36, and it's titled Adjust Our Aim. Building the Ultimate Empire requires a vision, of course. You have to see the target in which you are trying to hit. You have to know where it is you want to be. The Ultimate Empire is filled with a set of targets, and they are forever moving. Not only are they moving, they are changing and interchanging. The adjustment process is quick, abrupt, and comes without warning sometimes. The question is, are you ready to adjust your aim? What do I mean by adjust your aim? Well, in this chapter, I mean a few things. First, you must always be prepared to adjust to the winds no matter what your target is. Any business-savvy individual would agree. The market is forever changing. The people, though statistically predictable in general sense, are very unreliable in their decision-making and can easily be swayed by outside events. All successful businesses have a revenue goal for the year, quarterly, monthly, and sometimes weekly or daily goals. But how you get there might be different than how you originally planned. You might not have factored in that you will lose a key managing member. You might be blindsided by a catastrophic event that devastates the country. Your competitor might launch a product that puts extreme pressure on your company. Well, I just thought about Mondo Burgers. You might lose a huge order during shipment. Your sales force might tremendously underperform due to unforeseen distractions. Who knows what the obstacles or challenges may jump in your way? It really doesn't matter, truthfully. What actually matters is how you adapt to it. If you feel a strong wind coming in from the east, you can adjust how you point your target. If debris is flying across your vision, can you stay focused on the task at hand? If there is a competitor closing in on your target, can you zero in fast enough and make the quick adjustments to clinch it? Can you adjust? You know, sometimes the target you are after moves. Yeah, sometimes the thing you want most makes an adjustment of its own. This is most commonly seen in people. Think about the love of your life, the person you have decided to spend the rest of your life with. Even though they are the target in your sight and you have them lined up directly in your sights, is it guaranteed that they will always be in that same spot? In other words, don't people change? If people didn't change so frequently and sometimes drastically, we probably wouldn't have so many failed and troubled relationships. It is because of the constant fluctuation of emotions and ideology that you, as the shooter, must readjust your aim to keep up with the changing of the target's position. I recently read the incredible UFC fighter and movie star Ronda Rousey's book, My Fight, Your Fight, and I found most interesting was her ability to dedicate her life to one goal, being a judo Olympic gold medalist. She received a bronze in the 2008 Olympics but was dissatisfied with that result. But what she realized was neither bronze nor gold would grant her the happiness she so desperately desired. It wasn't that her aim was off, it was that she was just aiming at the wrong target. It was when she shifted her aim to being the first women's UFC fighter that she found her true desire fulfilled. Rhonda is an example of somebody who not only adjusted her aim, but changed her target altogether. She went from building an empire that she thought was for her to building her ultimate empire. Building your ultimate empire is not about being rich. It's not about being the best in the world. It's not about owning a company or winning a championship. It's about fulfilling the life you desire on all planes. It's about getting the full course meal and not partaking in an entree where you only like some of what's on your plate. It's about controlling what's on the menu, your menu. And to do that, you must have your aim on the right game. Ashe. So with that, we're all in different seasons, different places, and some of us are being called to readjust our aim. Some of us are being called to readjust our target as a whole. And that may have you at a chokehold, at a crossroad where you're like, whew, what do I do? All right, but I need you to tap into you and trust your discernment here and make the necessary adjustments needed. Make the necessary adjustments here. And yeah, so that concludes the read of the day. I ain't gonna drag it. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for vibing with us. Don't forget to head over to our YouTube. Right now, it's already posted, the daily energy for tomorrow. And we'll see you here tomorrow divinely, somewhere between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Enjoy the rest of your night. Ashe. Nakupenda, I love you. How can we forget to tell you that?